Let's talk about today about setting expectations with our customers. How can we set ourselves up to be different from what they're seeing with the competition? We all know that a lot of our competitors are talking a lot about price, about deals, about building urgency. They have specs on the ground, but basically they're selling in a different way than we are. So, one of the things we need to think about is not just about our product and how we're different and all that, but also how the experience that the customer is going to experience, that they're going to go through, is different from what the competition is. Two reasons for this. First of all, if they've already been to the competition, they've already been trained, if you will, to the idea of deals and discounts and that kind of thing, and options and features and what's included and specials, etc. And so that's one of the reasons when they come in the door that they ask, what kind of deals do we have? What are our discounts? What's the bottom line, etc. Now, if they haven't been there yet, we also have an opportunity to set expectations of what our competitors are going to put them through. So let's talk a little bit about that. We need to come up with a personalized presentation that talks a little bit about what we're going to do for them. And let me give you an example here. For instance, great, glad to see you guys out here and so forth. Where have you been looking? Well, we've looked around in some other areas and so forth, and they have some pretty good deals out there. And yes, sir. Well, how did you like the homes over there? Well, they're pretty good, and but they've got some really good deals. So let me make this suggestion. Say, well, there are great deals out there, Mr. Buyer, and the fact of the matter is, wherever you buy a home today, you're going to get a fantastic deal. In fact, you're smart to be looking right now because not only there's some tremendous incentives offered by the builders, but let's face it, we've got record low interest rates. In fact, right now, we're able to get mortgages for a lot of folks at under 4%, if you can believe that. But one of the things I like to do with my customers is really sit down and talk a little bit about what their expectations are in a home, because the deals and the discounts and all that really are irrelevant until you find the right home. It doesn't matter what kind of discount I give you, you're not going to buy the home if it isn't the right home for you. And I think one of the things that happens quite often is that people get so caught up in these discounts and all the peripheral things, like free granite, or, I'll throw in a whirlpool tub or tile in the bathroom and all that. Those are all fine things, but they really have nothing to do with the floor plan, the livability, and really what your expectations are in owning a home. So part of what I like to do is kind of talk to you a little bit. You tell me a little bit about what you've seen that you like, maybe some things that you've kind of had in mind, maybe you've seen pictures or different ideas, and let's talk a little bit about the home itself. That way I can give you some guidance, some recommendations, show you some of the things that we do, why we've sold over 44,000 homes in the last 22 years in business, but more importantly, kind of get you around to the right floor plan in the home, because whether you buy a home from me or not, wherever you buy one, the deal is irrelevant if it isn't the right home. Wouldn't you agree? Right. So let's take some time. Let's do that. Give me some ideas, some feedback. We'll sit down, kind of give you an idea, and if I have something, we'll sit down and I can put the numbers together where we can make it work for you. How does that sound? Now, when you do this, when you're serious with the people, you come across as a professional, more of a consultant role. What this allows you to do, or what expectations it sets in their mind, is that the buyer is going to get the feeling that you're actually interested in them. You're actually interested in what they have to say. Also, you also set them up so that when they go into the competition and the first thing out of their mouth is, here's my price sheet, here's my inventory, knock 30,000 off of this, or we'll give you 10% on free options, or whatever it might be. it's going to set a very clear difference in the approach that they're experiencing from the sales counselor themselves. Because absolutely, one of the key questions on the 10 why buy questions is why buy from this sales counselor, and that's an incredibly important decision to a lot of people. If they feel like they have somebody they trust, they like, that is knowledgeable, that's taking the time to listen to their needs and not trying to rush them into just deals, you're going to have a leg up on the competition. If they've already experienced this, and let's face it, if they've been to a lot of our competitors, and we all know who they are, you know who they are in your cul-de-sac or the next neighborhood over and all that, well then when they come in there, you're going to set yourself apart to where they're going, wow, this is a more serious-minded individual. This is somebody that really cares about me. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is to sit down and script something out. And it has to be in your words, it has to be with your personality, and it has to be in a way that comes across credible and most importantly, confident. Think of going to visit any professional, whether it be a CPA, a financial planner, a doctor, an attorney, any professional that you go to for advice. They don't come across as being tentative. They don't come across as being, not really sure about what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. They're asking you questions, and they're there to give you guidance and recommendations. That's the approach you have to take. You are the professional, and as a professional, you have to have confidence and the ability to convey that confidence and ability to your customer. If we do that, I think we're all going to come out ahead and have a chance to build that rapport with the customer, get them to listen a little bit, and actually take the time to really look at what the most important thing is for them. It's the home, not the deal. Thanks.